This is structural analysis and versus structural design. So what do we do in structural design and structural analysis is what we are focusing in this particular module. So structural analysis is the very first thing that you do in any structural engineering projects. So let's say for a given structure that you have over here, what do we do when we do with the structural analysis? So you work out the member forces which are there, you work out the connection forces, and you work out the support reactions. So namely, just take an example that you have a structure which is let's say a three-story structure and a two-bay structure, and for that you have been given some certain forces which are at every level they are acting, and let's say this is P, there's another force P acting at every level, and then you also have some support which is there and transferring the loads to the ground. So what action structural analysis usually means that how do you work out these for the given set of forces and for the given set of support condition in your structure. You work out the member forces, and once you work out the member forces, arriving at the member forces is usually means by what is usually mean is the main crux of the structural analysis. The next part is the connection forces. So the whatever forces that are transferring between two member, that is what connection forces mean. So you need to work out the forces which are transferring between two members, and lastly the work to work out the support reactions that we are having between any two foundation or member or in the ground. So that's what mostly the structural analysis focuses upon. The next part that comes is the structural design, which is actually the in works on the input that we get from the structural analysis. Once you have worked out the member forces, connection forces, and support reactions, the next part that remains is to work out the design, or to work out the sizes, or to work out what that particular member or what every member in the structure is going to be made up of. So let's say you have got some forces which are going through in this column. So then we need to decide what type of material should we use for this particular uh, column that we are having. Is it going to be a steel column, is it going to be a concrete column, or is it going to be a timber column, or any other material that we want to choose? Once we have finalized the material and its mechanical properties, then we work out the sizes it is going to have, what size of the member we need to make it work so that it works for all the serviceability and strength conditions that we have assumed in our analysis. Then the last part is that work out the details within it. Let's say if it's a concrete member, we need to work out this reinforcement detail. If it's a steel member, we need to work out its member dimension, what would be the flanges, what would be the web thicknesses that we need to work about. And also similarly, the connection detail between any two member needs to be worked out. So whatever you are doing in structural analysis, the next step is to do the structural design. Namely, there can be multiple ways to do structural design and structural analysis both. This essentially explains the core behind any structural engineering project that we do. Thank you guys. This was a small module on structural analysis and structural design. Hope you guys had a nice learning. Thank you.